clear now. Better now, way better. Okay, cool. So let's get into the story. I wanted to make sure that good audio was good before we actually got into it. Perfect now. Thank you guys. I love y'all. Listen, just stepped back into the house from running errands and getting things together for this move. And we get the news that your girl Nene Leakes is back on the gram. Yes, she is back on the Instagram, looking good. Seems like she's doing good. Seems like she's in a good place. She says, protecting my peace is the utmost important to me. Fighting for Black women's rights is a passion of mine. Head on over to my YouTube and listen closely. I love you. So if you go over to her YouTube page, this is basically a clip right here on Instagram from her YouTube page. If you go on her YouTube page, I'm not going to actually play the clip on here because, you know, it just literally came out and, you know, I ain't trying to get in no trouble or nothing like that. But basically, let me go ahead and tell you what the deal is. Nene Leakes announces that she is not returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. She is not coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. Okay. Now she is very clear in her message that it is at least for season 13. But if you watch the video, and I'll place it down in the description below, actually I'll place it right here so you guys can actually place it in the chatterization real quick so you guys can actually listen to it at your leisure. I'll also place it in the description of this video as well. But she is not coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 13. In the good chatterization, you guys let me know what you feel about this situation. Literally, it just came out 20 minutes ago. I swear to you, it was 20 minutes ago that this video just came out. So let me know how you feel about it. I'm really interested in hearing, you know, what you guys think about this whole situation. I don't feel like I've really processed it yet because I just feel like and I was just chatting with somebody, one of the fellow media outlets in our DMs, and we was just chatting about whether or not she would actually return. I think it was, who was it? Because I'll give you my piece that I sent with. It was Nene Porsha Daily, okay? And so we was just chatting, you know, just they had let me know that Nene back on the so oh, cool. See, you know, check to and okay, bet she's not returning. So there's another portion of this that I want you guys to sort of understand well. So you guys remember last week how, hold on for a second. I'm sorry, I'm in this hotel room. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. Let me know if it's any better. Let me know if it's any better. Testing 1. I know, guys, this is so awful. This is killing me right here. Let me know if it's still bad. I appreciate y'all for being patient. Angela, thank you so much. Still not any better? Still breaking up? Let me know if it's any better. Egypt says it's a little better. Okay, think it's better. Okay, here we go. There's this other piece that I want to tell you guys real quick. Is that she is not... Well, remember that report last week about how she was saying that she was, that came out that said that she was not in a lawsuit with Bravo. You guys remember that? Okay. So remember it came out when we talked about it when Eva said that there were some ladies who were in a potential lawsuit, a discrimination lawsuit with Bravo. Well, then there was the report from TMZ that basically said that she was not in that lawsuit with Bravo. And then I don't know if you guys remember, shortly after that, she tweeted, "Who said that?" Well, she goes on to say in this video that she did not authorize any statement that stated that she was not in a lawsuit or any type of discrimination suit against the network. So she is basically letting us know, just to be real clear about that, that she did not authorize them to say that she wasn't in it. So that means that she most likely still could be potentially in a lawsuit with the network. We just don't know yet. But apparently, the negotiations broke down. She said that it was a very long and emotional journey with this lawsuit. I mean, not with this lawsuit, excuse me, with the negotiations for season 13. And to be quite honest with you, we are in the last half of 3 months of filming. At this point, the only hope was that she would make it in time for the cast trip, and that's not even going to happen at this point. So, we won't be seeing Nene Leakes for season 13 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that kind of sucks. I mean, to a certain degree, because, she did really start on this show. But I know a lot of you guys were just hoping that, that they would continue on without her. For me, I always think of Nene Leakes when I think about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and rightfully so, because she was there since the beginning. So to me, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, y'all. The ratings will show whether or not you guys really want her on the show. Nikki T says, good. Best wishes to Nene. She definitely needs to do other things that are positive. Real Housewives of Atlanta brings out her worst. I'm just saying. Cameron Thompson says that she is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Helene says she probably just needs a break. I would agree with that. Dorinda Medley from Real Housewives of New York, when she was fired, the word on the street is that they wanted her to go to rehab. And she refused to go to rehab because she didn't feel like she needed it. This is, again, the word on the street. And then they wanted her to take a season off and then come back later on. But she did not want to do either one of those things. So she just said, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like Nene at this point in time, since the negotiations aren't going to work out, she is out for season 13. Now, the way the video kind of goes, it looks like she goes and, she plays clips of past seasons of her stuff on, the show. But for now, yes, Lori Pepper, it is the end of an era. Okay. So we're going to talk more about Real Housewives of New York tomorrow, just because there's a lot of things going on with that. But yeah, Nikki T is on to bigger and better. Christy O says, I won't be crazy. Without her, I won't be crazy about watching. DJ Ravish says, Nene will be back. I think there's a possibility that she'll be back as well. We'll just have to see how it goes. I understand. To me, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, I think at a certain point in time, it just might be time to pull a Bethany and just say, you know what, like, peace out. I'm going to do other things. Nene could do her own podcast. Nene, if she wants to do these other shows, she can do those other shows. I think for her, a podcast would definitely be, I think it would be beneficial. I think she's got the right connections in Atlanta and beyond to do a podcast and make it very successful. And I feel like she could even be on. Now, I know she probably do Radio Andy at this point because, it seems like they have some type of issues. I'm not sure. That's just what it seems like. But, we'll have to see. H. Nessa says this ain't the first season without her. The ratings and the show will be fine. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The thing about, like I said, with Bethany is, she was definitely, one of the OGs on New York. And when you thought of New York, you thought of Bethany. Similar to Atlanta, how you think of, Nene when you think of Atlanta. And why not do a podcast? I mean, there are people out there who have podcasts that make a lot of money from podcasts. I mean, don't sleep on people, having their own shows on their own platforms and owning their own content. And we talked about this before when we talked first about Nene Leakes having issues with the network. We talked about ownership, and I said that months ago. I said for Nene and for Mariah and for some of these other ladies that are having issues with the network, now is the time to start your own, create your own your stuff, and pay yourself. Okay, that's it. That's it. So, Yeah, the door is not closed per se, but she has left the building. Okay. I know it does seem like a lot of people are leaving the shows in 2020. It's kind of crazy. April says, yes, pay yourself. That's what I'm saying. And I saw somebody saying a podcast, when I mentioned it. And I'm like, yeah, podcast. But see, that's people have it twisted. People think right now, oh, people who are doing like either YouTube or podcast, don't make any money. That's not really the case. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people with podcasts make a lot of money from sponsorship. So why not? Why not get your own? Why not do your own thing? People like to listen to Nene talk. You know what I'm saying? She has a large fan base that would love to hear what she has to say on a weekly basis. And it's not even something that she would have to spend a lot of time on. And she has the friends and the network in the industry to start bringing on those people. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. A podcast pays. Dr. Amani has hers too. So I feel like somebody said the video is not there. I mean, it was just up. Let me refresh the page so I can make sure. It was up there just 2 seconds ago. Yeah, it's still up there. It's at 12,000 views right now. I put it in the link in the bio. And I also put it in the chat. And Janet, you are correct. She did say that we would see her again. Right. Garcelle has a podcast as well. And Garcelle, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. The reason I think Garcelle started that podcast as a way to audition for The Real, but that's just me. Right. Althema says she started her own studio. Yeah, the video is up there. Yeah, I agree. Let her live and be great. She needs a break from the show anyway. So we'll just have to see. DJ Ravish says the industry loves Nene. She'll definitely be asked back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. Absolutely. Nikki T, she has a chance for a fresh start. Use that opportunity. Yeah, Chantel says the video is still there as well. Angie says, I'm with you. A podcast will be great. Think about it. So like I consider this a podcast. This allows me not just me, but this allows all of us to come together and chat with each other. You know what I'm saying? In a way that is meaningful. We get to express ourselves about, what's going on in the land of reality television and housewives and all that good stuff. And it's a way to, connect with people. And I think that could be the next big thing for her. Yeah, she'll definitely be okay. She will definitely be okay. Someone says I feel like Porsha and Tanya could have a podcast featuring other housewives. I think that could work as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that whole situation works out. Will you guys be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta without her? That's really what I want to know. Will you guys watch this coming season? I'm just trying to check and see. I see some people saying not interested. For sure, yes, nope. I see some no's. Dorothy says Nene really needed to take a break. Janelle, not really. Tamisha says no, and I live in Atlanta. Jessica says maybe because Porsha will be there. Maggie says no. Paula says yes. Ramim says one monkey don't stop, no show. Short Sleeve says, I'll still watch. I just miss Nene. Think that Porsha and the rest of the original cast members will carry the show. I'm not sure about the new people. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the new girls bring. Drew Sidora just posted a photo. Let me see if I can pull that up. She just posted a photo of herself and her husband for the first. I mean, and honestly, people wondering if she was even still doing Housewives, but she did post a photo of herself and her husband. And interestingly enough, guys, this whole thing, she posted this literally, I think it was minutes after Toya had done her thing with her husband that we talked about yesterday. Drew Sidora says, marriages are not perfect, but I have the perfect man from God to lean on. Now, see, this is how you conduct your marriage in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? Philly Diva says Drew is going to be the next Kim Fields snore. So our team over at Peach Report Daily kind of like her to Kim Fields as well. So it'll be interesting to see. For me, what I would prefer is at least if she is a Kim Fields, I'm just hoping she is bringing some realness to the show. Because Latoya, while she's beautiful, she has a beautiful family. It seems like she's kind of doing a lot, and it almost looks like, she's doing a lot for attention. But, it seems like Drew is the opposite of that. Cheryl Lynn, thank you for the super chat. Says, I will watch only because there is nothing on at that time. You silly. So, we'll just have to wait and see, guys. I mean, the season will probably hit around sometime, I would say early 2021. I doubt that we'll get it this year. I really doubt that we're going to get it this year. I'm honestly ready for Salt Lake City to come as well. We're going to definitely, we're definitely going to cover Salt Lake City on this channel. I told you guys I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen. I did hear that there were some crazy altercations on that show. So we'll have to see how this whole thing works out. Loving that we have some diversity on Salt Lake City. And I'm going to be talking about Real Housewives of New York tomorrow. It says it. Someone says that I'm breaking up again. We're about to end the video, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys this news. And we'll just have to kind of see how things play out with Nene. Hopefully she'll make some appearances. Maybe, maybe not. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay. Make sure you guys keep it locked on the channel for more news, information, and updates. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.